Take this down. All right. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Animal House Radio Show. We are here live, and we have a very extra special show for a holiday show this year. We have a living legend in the house in every sense of the word, and that is by no means an understatement. She's a fantastic artist. She's a humanitarian, and she's probably one of the most nicest people I've ever met in my whole life. And we got her here today as part of our tribute for the troops. Um, my name is Carlo Wild Thing Bellario. I am your host, aka Big C, and joining me today is my co-host Chirs Buccieri, aka DJ Booch. Cynthia, thank you so much for being here.
The honor is all mine. Thank you so
Now,
much.
I mean, it's just, and then I'll tell you what, I want to hit the ground running here. I can't imagine what you sacrifice every year to do this toy drive, and it was I mean, just from the one place that I was, it was an amazing turnout.
So beautiful. I have to thank Carlo and guys for being a part of it. Everyone that came to donate the toys. We've been doing it at the Marriott for the past 2 years now. I've been doing the toy drive for the past, actually, I think about 5 years now.
Oh wow!
Uh, an event to be able to have people donate toys and to be able to distribute the toys to whether it's a local hospital, a woman's shelter. It's a fantastic feeling to be able to give back. The toys were actually distributed to New York Presbyterian Hospital from that time. So it was truly an honor to be a part of
Wow!
it and
I
appreciate
tell
it.
you what I was impressed at, and I didn't even realize this, that you guys distribute them all year round. You don't just do it like one shot for the holidays. You
And actually, I found that with regards to that particular hospital, because normally the way we do it is we go to the hospital, probably the week or 2 weeks before Christmas to distribute the toys to the children. But for this particular toy drive with New York Presbyterian, the pediatric unit, what they do, they have a room, like a child. I don't even know what the word is. It's like an all year parents go and settle. They can just hang out there with the kids. But the toys are there, and it's for the children who maybe they had a rough session with whether it's a cancer treatment, or they would it was a way to say, hey, you know what you did today, and you know what, because of what you did, and what you worked hard for, here's a toy, or pick out something that you want to have. So I thought that was pretty beautiful.
absolutely amazing job. I want to welcome this gentleman in. This gentleman in himself is a humanitarian and a very talented individual. He's got a show that is called There Goes the Neighborhood. Dom G, welcome in, Dom.
Hey,
What's up? What's up? What's up, gentlemen? Hey, baby.
but listen, Cynthia and Dom, do you realize what Carlo went through to get the toys to that toy drive Sunday morning?
That's no big deal.
I heard
You know
about it.
what? I'll tell you what it was like. Do you ever see planes, trains, and automobiles?
Yeah.
Like how he couldn't. That's exactly what happened to me. Every turn I encountered trouble, and I swear to God, and I'm not even saying this for radio purpose. I prayed the night before. I said, please, just let me get these toys to these kids. And I wasn't nothing short of hell or high water. But you guys, excuse my expression, I'm a pimple on an elephant's ears. You guys are the ones that make the difference. Because you guys do this all year round, and I can't thank you guys enough.
but it's people like you that actually make it happen, also, Carlo. So we can't do
No,
it
well,
without you.
I listen. Next year, I'm pulling up with a semi full of toys. I'm just getting,
Yeah, and I'm going to be right there with him doing it.
So, Cynthia, real quick, I've been wanting you to come on for so many years, and I'm glad we finally made this happen. Like I said, thank you for doing this during your Christmas break. Um, a lot of, I mean, I know you since 1988. We've met over the years at here and here. But for those of you, those of the generation, younger generation that may or may not know you, where did it all start for you? Did you have a love of music? Where did it come from? Was it somebody that inspired you, or?
Um, I've had a love of probably
You're breaking up, man.
up.
Yeah,
Um,
but honey, before you answer that, I'm gonna let you guys go because I'm driving to the event with my son. But I definitely wanted to come in, just show love and tell you guys thank you so much for everything that you guys do to help with everything. And baby, you already know you're the biggest blessing in the world.
Thank you.
So I will talk to you guys later. And thank you to all the troops out there that are watching this. Salute you guys. Thank you for protecting us and keeping
Dom,
us safe. And happy holidays to
thank
everyone
you
out
too,
there,
Dom.
guys.
God bless.
Amen. Thank you.
Be
Take
safe.
care, guys.
But
Am I still coming in choppy, or can you
no,
guys?
now it's perfect. Yeah,
Fine
yeah.
now.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so I've always had a love for music since I was young. My mother used to take me to vocal classes when I was extremely young. I think she wanted me to be like an opera singer, but I wasn't really going that route. But the
Right.
love of music was always there. You know, I grew up in a music household. My brother listening to Motown, and then listening growing up
Oh,
disco music. Um, you know, music to me is so universal. It just brings so many people together. To me, it's just love music. It's a love language. And I just always entertained being in the spotlight or being in the industry. And yeah, so I kind of pursued it, you know, somewhat because I'm extremely shy. So I didn't
right.
know what direction to go, but I had friends already industry. So, you know, talking here and there, I was just like, hey, you know, is there any way I can get introduced to someone, or, what do I need to do to
Right.
start out in the industry? And I was introduced to the label Micmac Records at the age of 17.
Yeah.
And then, you know, it was history, or Change on Me being the first single to come out on the label on Micmac Records. So that
That's
was
right. That's right.
truly a
Yeah.
blessing.
Yeah. Well, thank God that you did, because you forged a career that's unbelievable. Some people, will go their whole lifetime and never had the success. And the one thing I'll say about you, and you're on a very short list of people, um, and it amazing, you never forgot where you came from. You never were like,
Oh, no.
I don't think my shit don't stink, and I'm an artist, and you always kept yourself grounded, and that was one of the things that was like so admirable about you. Um, I gotta ask, because I just don't understand. Freestyle music is so popular, even probably more so than it was back in the late '80s. Um, and then like after it seemed to like I don't want to say the word go away, because it never left. But like there was a kind of a dip. How does a genre like rock and other genres stand the test of time? Why didn't freestyle stay prevalent? I want to say. I don't want to say it went away, because it never went away.
I think it went away from the radio aspect of it. It went away from people listening to it on the radio, from your KTUs, your Hot 97s back in the days,
Yeah.
where we were on the radio every week, every day of the week, doing shows, doing live broadcasts from nightclubs. And then all of a sudden, poof, we just disappeared. And I think a lot of that had to do with not having support. I mean, you got to look at it from a bigger picture. And this is just my opinion. I think, when you're on a label, the label has to believe in the artist, fight for
Right.
the artist, and they have to promote the artist in all aspects. Whether it's from a publicity standpoint, whether it's from videos. Back in the days, and none of that existed. It was all about releasing singles. Okay, great. Next single, next
Right.
single. Great. Don't get me wrong. It was on the radio, but then all of a sudden, I think maybe the production of the songs had a lot to do with it. Maybe songs were just getting released so many that
Yeah.
the labels didn't take the artist seriously. We as artists also have to take mind of our craft, and who we are as an artist,
Right.
and build ourselves up, and what type of artist we want to be and what type of artist we want to portray. And I think there was just so many different components that led to radio, the demise of it on the radio. I think it still lived in us without a
Oh yeah.
doubt.
Yeah.
Still prevalent now. We're still doing shows and packing
Yeah.
out arenas and selling out. But when you think of the mainstream, it's non-existent anymore. But
Yeah.
now it's a whole different time. Now you have social media, you have all these internet applications, everything. So download, streaming, it's a whole different ball game now.
Yeah.
So
You know what? It's funny because um yeah, now well, social media put, and now you're traveling all over the country. Back then it was the tri-state area. That you were, and maybe in Miami they do a couple of shows, because there was some presence of freestyle down there. But I got to ask you, as an artist, and you're so good at what you do. How does it feel now when you do a show and you're in front of, when you first performed, you're in front of the core generation that grew up with you, the ones that were there from the beginning. Now you're in front of 5 generations, the
Yeah.
grandson, the sons and the grandsons. How does that make you feel as an artist?
Well,
Oh my God, it's still a
Cynthia,
surreal for me.
Cynthia, can I chime in? You were in
Of course,
Southington,
of course.
Connecticut, 2003, Labor Day weekend on a Sunday night. The little girl, the young girl was singing your song. You brought her up on stage. And you brought her up and she sang every song, Dream Boy, Dream Girl. You were overwhelmed by that because this girl was a young teenager, maybe early 20s. It again, parents are trying to get their kids into that again. And I loved it. When you did that night, I loved every minute of it.
A beautiful feeling, and it's just, to me, it's a surreal moment. Like, I can't still believe that I'm doing this 36 years later.
Right.
To still be able to take the stage and sing, songs that I recorded when I was 17, 18 years old. So that's a blessing in itself. But then to see the generation that grew with me, and then them bringing their kids to the concerts and seeing them singing my songs. I mean, it's like I just gravitate to that, and I love it. And if I can bring them all up on stage with me, trust me, I love to, because it's
Right.
just such a beautiful feeling, and it's rewarding, and it makes it all worth every minute of what I do and what I love to
Absolutely.
do. You know, I'll still be
Absolutely.
performing, still chair up on stage. God, God willing, I don't care.
No, absolutely. You're gonna be yeah, you're gonna outlive us all, believe me. So yeah, that
Yep.
sin. I gotta get my ass into that sin fit. I gotta do something. But um, now I like the fact that a lot of the artists were passionate, and all of the lyrics were always about, even as uplifting song as they were about heartbreak and love, and it was. I don't want to say sad topics, but it was. I was wondering why it always stayed in that thing. I guess it's, because Lisa said it best. We interviewed her about 3 weeks ago in Atlantic City when she was, um, and she said freestyle started in the Northeast. It was basically Latin, blacks, and Italians. That was the core group. And she says, growing up, a lot of people had hardships. They were going through stuff, and that's basically why a lot of the lyrics were geared towards that.
Yeah, I mean, she said it best. That's exactly what it is, what it was. I mean, you got to think about, we've all been there, right? We've all been through relationships, heartbreaks. Oh, I fell in love. Oh my God, I'm in love. Oh my God, he broke my heart. I mean, we've all been through that. So what better way than to be able to share that and express that in a song where, pretty much everyone can connect to it. Everyone
Right.
has some, oh yes, I remember that. Oh, I've been through that too.
Yeah.
So there's a connection with all of us, and I think that's why the music is so timeless, because it brings back, good and bad memories. But
Right.
bad with of the relationship, but good because it led to something bigger and better. So
Right.
it was just throughout that.
Well, it's still relatable after all these years. There's still heartbreak. There's still, so that's amazing. Um, as far as your songs, did you write your own songs, or did you have somebody that collaborated with you?
I co-wrote "Change on Me," "Endless Nights," "Thief of Hearts," "Memories" from Johnny O, and I think
Mhm.
like two other songs, and then everything else we received from other songwriters.
Oh wow, okay.
All right,
Now what?
Cynthia,
Yes.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah. Oh my God. How
All right.
insane was that?
Okay, what was the response? What was your feeling going through
Oh,
that?
I mean, my God, Red Hot Chili Peppers doing their rendition of Dreamgirl. How that's mind blowing in itself, like what made them pick that song. But you know what? The hell with that. They picked that
No,
song.
that's
So
hey, you know what? Don't.
it was it was so beautiful to see. Oh my God, I was proud. I felt proud, and I felt like a little schoolgirl. I was home and I teared up, and I was like, wow, this is so beautiful and touching. And I even tried reaching out to them to see, just to say thank you, but I didn't get a response. But it's all good. I shared it.
Oh wow, no, that's that's like a tribute to you in a way when somebody wants to record your music. That's the way I see it.
Beautiful. It was
Yeah.
beautiful, touching, and I just it's something I will never forget. Never.
That it blew up so big, so fast. It was great.
Yep.
So let me ask you, Cynthia. You have 36 plus years on stage. If you don't mind, because then I'm gonna segue into I want to talk about May 3rd because everybody wants to know what the hell is May 3rd. But just share with us a couple of like something that really stood out for you as far as your career wise.
Stood out for me. I just, I think the only thing that really sticks out to me is the fact that I'm still doing it. I'm still, like I said, music comes and goes, right? There's different types of genres that come and go. And like you said, freestyle is just so timeless. And for me to be able to still do what I do and do what I love, I owe it all to the fans that have followed me since day one, that have supported my music, that have supported all the shows that I perform, that follow me on social media. We stuck it out. We stuck together, and to me that is something that just I take near and dear to my heart, and I appreciate it, and I'm so grateful for it, and I'm so grateful for every moment, to still do what I do, and it's because of the fans. So I owe
Absolutely.
that.
And we look forward to many more things from you. All right, so I have a video here. I'm going to give tickets went on sale today for the May 3rd event. So I'm going to give you guys just a little. Let's bring this up right now.
Magical moments of legends reimagined with special guest appearances by Dreamgirl, Cynthia, C-Bank, and many more. There goes the DJs, fueling the night one epic beat at a time with DJ Rob Lowe, DJ Butch Rock, DJ Frankie Cutlass, DJ Lucho, DJ B Ribs, DJ O, DJ Blazer One, and DJ White Boy KYS, and a special historic set of video music box with the legendary Ralph McDaniels, all hosted by Cynthia and Dom G at the Carteret Performing Arts Center in New Jersey. May 3rd, don't miss your chance to be a part of Entertainment Redefined.
That's amazing. All right, Cynthia. So it looks like an amazing event that I don't think anybody wants to miss, and I no doubt that it's going to sell out. So what was the idea behind this? Was this you and Dom's creation, or?
Yeah, but Dom, listen, Dom is the mastermind behind it all. He's the one that had this vision of bringing entertainment to a whole different level, and doing something different that's gonna capture the audience, and just leaving, try to leave everyone, breathtaking when they leave the concert, like, wow, that was something different. I've never experienced anything like that. So he's the mastermind behind that, and he's an amazing person, super talented. And, you think about his show, The There Goes the Neighborhood,
Oh,
hence
I
the
love it.
reason wanted to incorporate the whole There Goes the DJs, that way you can incorporate so many different genres of music and bringing that entertainment to stage, because we got to give love to the DJs, right? You know, they are the ones that play our music, that keep everyone happy, keep everyone motivated. Then you got to think of what happened during COVID. Who kept us going? DJs, online, social media. So, why don't we pay homage to all the DJs that do what they love and do what we so appreciate? So then that was your There Goes the DJs. And now you bring the whole entertainment redefined aspect to it, where, what can we do to elevate the shows? What can we do to bring something different, something a little bit more spicier to the stage? And this is where the whole May 3rd concept comes into place, where we're taking so many different genres of music, from Michael Jackson to Madonna to the Supremes to the
Oh
Temptations,
wow.
trying to bring it on stage, where you're bringing a couple of other artists like myself and C-Bank that can deliver that on stage to you.
Oh
So
wow.
it's
It's going to be
different.
spectacular. Yeah. Now,
Not
is
only,
this a one-off, or depending on the success of this might be
no, it's not a thing. We're gonna keep it growing. We're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna keep elevating, keep adding. But this is just the beginning.
oh
This is
wow. I can't wait for that. And
beautiful venue. We had our first concert there back in September, the Freestyle Takeover concert. It's such a beautiful venue. So everyone's gonna be extremely happy. And yes, tickets went on sale today.
today, yeah, we're going to sell out. We're going to sell out over the weekend. I got a feeling. But you just mentioned COVID, Cynthia, and we did a lot of stuff during COVID because we wanted to bring people who were stuck at home. That's why we went with the video platform. That way they could see their favorite actor, sports, musician, whatever. Um, for someone like you that's constantly performing, well, how was it like for you to have all this downtime? Like, what did you do to keep yourself,
Believe it or not, I'll try to keep the story short. So I was working at a bank. I worked for a bank for like 24 years, and my last position was a branch manager. And I knew that that's not where I wanted to continue. Like, I wasn't happy, fulfilled, and I left. And I stayed home I take care of my mother who lives with me, and I made that decision. Right before COVID hit, going into COVID, and I made a decision to go back to school. So I went back to school, got my medical assistant
yes,
certification.
yeah,
I started my gym at home, being that the gyms were closed. So
right,
I
right.
converted my gym, um, and it
And I
was all
see the
about taking.
videos and I love them.
Yeah, you were like a Marine. You adapted.
I
Thank
love your
you.
videos, Cynthia.
Yeah, yeah.
Fun. I have fun. You don't take life so serious. It's just, you just gotta have fun. I wake up every morning just extremely grateful to be alive, and I just do what I gotta do and try to remain as healthy and positive as possible. So
Yeah,
that's
I remember, it's funny you said that about the medical assistant because you were telling me that, like, because I gave you your first Barbie doll, right? And you were like, I never got a Barbie doll. I used to get stethoscopes and blood pressure cuffs.
I'm to the Cornell Medical Store with my mom because her doctors were downtown in the city. So I'm like, Mom, can we go to the medical store? And I would go into the Cornell store, and
Oh
I would
my
see the
God.
and then the stethoscope, and I would literally go around to every single one of my family members and like check their heart, try to attempted to take blood pressure. At that age, I didn't know what I was doing, but I made believe. And I'm like, are you okay? Are you okay? I hear your heartbeat. I just love all that stuff.
Oh my,
So
it's too funny. I mean, that's just, what? It speaks to your character because you're a very caring person. You care about your fans and you care about your family and your friends. And you and Dom I don't know Dom at all. I just met him and I could tell he's he's a stand-up guy. And your character we've known and seen it for 30 plus years. Um, so
Listen, not for nothing, Dom.
uh-huh.
When he's preparing the coffee, he's like a mad scientist too, right? Right? Come on,
He
Carlo.
does.
You saw that.
oh
He's a
yeah,
mad scientist with that.
that was funny. And she's like,
But
I
he's
want honey. No sugar.
Yeah,
No,
oh
just put
yeah.
honey in it.
meticulous and calculates when he does things. He's very methodic.
He's there with a measuring cup with the sugar.
Oh my God. So being that the show goes out to AFN, what happens is it goes out to all our men and women who are serving overseas. And we do this every year because I mean we entertain them all year round, but there's gonna be those men and women that are not gonna make it home for the holidays and be with their loved ones. So when I put it out there that we were looking to get Cynthia on, we were looking to get you on, I mean, we got hundreds of emails, A lot of them were like, I fathered my first child. We don't need to know all that shit. So,
Oh,
but Yeah, right.
Oh my God, it's too
What
much.
happens in the barracks stays in the barracks. But I
Yeah.
found two. I found two that were kind of heartwarming for me, and I'm going to read them for you real quick. And I know you have to go out to dinner, so I don't want to keep you too long.
Okay,
All
okay.
right, so it's this one is I saw your email that you may be having freestyle artist Cynthia on the show. I grew up in Brooklyn. I was raised on freestyle music. It even inspired me to become a DJ. My favorite artists were Cynthia Sapphire and Lisa Lisa. I enjoyed many years as a DJ, and then, like my father and grandfather, I chose to serve my country and enlisted in the army. If you were able to have Cynthia on as a guest, please relay this message to her. I had to write this down because I ran out of printer ink. So tell her that thank you for all the years of music I grew up listening to and inspiring so many of us. On a side note, when I was finished with my deployment, I met a young girl who eventually became my wife, and she was a huge fan of freestyle. She lived in Queens. Our wedding song was Dream Boy, Dream Girl.
Uh, aw.
And
What?
we named our first child Cynthia Sapphire Rivas. God
Oh,
bless you, and please keep the music coming. PFC Alberto Rivas, U.S. Army.
oh my God, that's such a beautiful story.
You
Listen,
know,
Carlo, you're not supposed to make me cry on your show.
there's no crying in baseball.
Oh.
Wait,
Wait a
wait,
minute.
Cynthia. Wait a minute,
Wow,
wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait, right there.
you're taking it back.
No, I got something even better than that. Yeah, I tell you what, you signing my album was the best gift I could have ever asked for, and I want to
Uh,
show you something. Ready? Watch this.
oh, I remember that one.
That's the album you signed, and I bought a frame as soon as I got home and put it in there. It's going up
Oh,
on my wall. All
thank
right,
you.
so
So, what the gentleman's name was? Is it Mr. Rivas Antonio? Or was
Alberto Rivas.
well,
He's
first
a
and foremost, a big thank you to Alberto for serving our country, protecting us. So we salute you. We honor you. So thank you so much, and God bless you. Um, Thank you for that heartwarming, that heartwarming email. That it's stories like that I find truly touching and rewarding, and it makes everything I do so worthwhile. I know that Dream Boy Dream Girl is a very special song. I knew it the first time I heard it, and when I was recording it, I knew it was special. And to hear that you chose that song for your wedding, that was truly beautiful. And then to name your daughter Cynthia Sapphire, how crazy! That is so awesome. So thank you so much, and I really appreciate your kind words. And like I said, God bless you. Stay safe, and thank you for protecting us and serving our country. God bless America.
all right. So I got one more for you, if you could just
Yes.
indulge me. All right. So this one says, I grew up in the East Tremont section of the Bronx, and I can't tell you how much freestyle music has made a huge impact on my life. Growing up in New York, I didn't make the best choices with my relationships, and I was no stranger to broken hearts and lost loves. Your music, along with a lot of the other artists, felt like they knew my pain and struggles. I think that's why I embraced it so much. When I was old enough, I wanted to join the Marine Corps. What I wanted to share most of all was one incident that happened during my deployment in the Middle East. During a routine detachment, there was a point when we came under enemy fire, and it didn't seem like we might have made it out of there. Nevertheless, we did make it, and as soon as I was able to get back to camp, I played a CD of freestyle that my cousin had sent me. Playing that CD brought me back home, even if it was only for a little while. So I just wanted to say thank you to Cynthia and all the other artists for making such great music. You have a fan for life. Sincerely, Joanne Fernandez, Corporal, U.S. Marine Corps.
Oh, Joanne, thank you so much, Joanne. And this, once again, this just goes back to, the love of freestyle music and how timeless it is, and how every lyric, every song just connects with everyone. Listen, we've all been through heartbreaks. That's the truth, right? God, I've had my fair share of heartbreaks,
I'm going through it now. I'm going through it now.
and so, but you know what? We get through it. We get through it day by day. We just, you got to think positive. You got to, um, do the work within yourself. Believe in yourself as an individual, because we're all special. And Joanne, I thank you for sharing that email. I'm glad that freestyle music was able to keep you connected to home, being from Queens, And thank you. And she said Queens, right? Or was it Bronx?
She was from the East
East
Tremont.
Tremont.
Yeah,
East Tremont, the Bronx. Yes, yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
So I'm glad
So
that the music was able to keep you connected home, my love. And
I don't
Al
want you to get
Pizarro
sad. I don't
area
want you to
in
cry. There's no
Tremont.
crying in baseball. But when you're working during the year and you feel like, like, and I know you'll never feel this way. You're not appreciated. Just think of those men and women over there that enjoy your music, and the fact that your music transcend decades, it speaks a
yeah,
lot to the music. So
yeah, it
just
really does.
know that they're out there and they're listening and they appreciate and they love
Mm,
you.
thank you. And I appreciate and love each and every one of them so much. Thank you. And Merry Christmas. Happy New Year to all of them. And thank you again for
Hopefully
spending
they all
time.
get home safe at some point. Chris, did you want to say
I hope so.
anything?
No,
Because
listen, Cynthia. I love your music. I love you,
yeah,
and just keep doing what you're doing. You're a gentle soul. You're a kind soul. You're a beautiful soul, and what you and Brenda did on Sunday, and this man below me, what he did on Sunday.
I don't need no accolades.
No, 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 no.
I don't.
You guys, unbelievable.
I did nothing but bring toys. They're the ones that
Carlo,
No,
do
no,
it.
no, no, no. No, stop it. But what you do and you bring attention to what is needed for children, it's unbelievable. And I
Yeah.
love it. I just love every minute of it. And you guys did a beautiful thing. That's all I could tell you.
he did a beautiful thing. That's
Yeah.
important because we would not be successful, if it wasn't for you guys for coming by and helping. You guys helped out, donate, helped out. It was awesome. We were able to connect, meet each other, talk one on one. You guys are amazing souls, and I really appreciate everything. Dom and I both appreciate
No, it was a labor of love. Believe me when I
And
tell you.
the Brooklyn Cadillac Club loves you.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. But
uh, thing.
I on a side note, I called that number. Nobody's been answering.
What, my cruise line?
Yeah, I left 3 messages.
I had it upstairs while I was downstairs. Some
Because I'm like, oh, I guess
Okay,
that's a
Cynthia,
sign.
Cynthia, he's been telling me this stuff too.
You know what? Listen, like I said, I don't want to bring nobody down, but my fiance left in January, and I thought this was my ride or die. We got tattoos of twin flames on our thumbs, so that when we held hands, they were next to each other. I thought I was bringing it in for a landing. We were like, me and her were like Fast and the Furious, Dom and Letty. That was us. It was ride or die. And hey, listen, it happens. I'm a big boy. I got over it, but you know what? This cruise is more about me getting my life back together and just having and seeing you guys and the music and reconnecting with Coro and I haven't seen Judy Torres since 1990 and this is just for me. I'm coming by myself and I want to support you guys. You know what I'm saying? So that's why but
And Cynthia, trust me, that's what he means. From his heart, that's what he means.
and I just want you to know, Cynthia, it's been a while since I seen you. I want you to always consider me, you and Dom, consider me a friend. Anything you need, I don't want no accolades. I don't want no. I want to come and help. Any charity. If somebody's giving you a hard time, I get rid of them. You know what I'm saying?
Carlo, pick that up from you right from the beginning, right from the get. Thank you so much. We appreciate you so much. And yes, you need to come on the cruise. So you want me to call you tomorrow to get info and we'll see.
Please,
Yes.
please, please,
Yeah.
please.
Please.
I got
Yeah.
you.
I you got to let me know because whatever because I know there's extras that you have to do if you want to do the beach party and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, I'll
So
text that way you can send me your information tonight so that way at least I can get the ball rolling for you tomorrow.
all right, I appreciate that. I don't want to put it like I said. I know it was last minute, but I was just waiting. My kind of work that I do, sometimes it takes 60 days to get paid, so I'm always in that like down cycle. But um, so real quick, I just a quick small favor. I didn't ask you Sunday because you were so busy running around. Could you do 2 drops for me real quick?
No, not for me.
No, for me. Your ass out.
You're.
I'm kidding. Okay, I break his. I love him to death. He knows that. Um, You're breaking up a little bit, so I just want to make sure you're in a good spot where you're at. Yeah.
I'm sitting outside. I'm sorry. Let me see if I
No,
can.
no, don't ever apologize.
Is
Ever,
this
ever.
here? Am I good or should I go?
Right now you sound great.
Okay.
All right, so basically you're going to introduce yourself and say, "Hey, you're listening to Carlo Wild Thing Bellario." Bellario. It's very simple.
Thing Bellario. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go
Let
ahead
me know when you're ready.
Go ahead. You count yourself down and go.
Okay. Hey, what's up? This is the Dream Girl, Cynthia, and you're listening to. Wait, I forgot the name. Carlo. What?
Carlo Wild Thing Bellario. Take 2.
Wow. Thing.
Say
You see, I
sausage.
did that right.
It's right in front of you on
So
the
now
screen.
I'm blind. I don't have my glasses.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
All right, let me try it again. Hey, what's up? It's the Dream Girl, Cynthia, and you're listening to Carlo, the Wild Thing Bellario.
Perfect. Thank you so much. That's good. Just the one is good. That's all I need. But
You're like just
Cynthia,
the one.
no,
Right.
I don't want. I don't want to be. I don't want to be a pain in the ass. And people say, this guy, But you're a beautiful soul. I'm glad I reconnected with you and Dom. And like I said, consider me your friend. Anything you need, I'm there. I want to wish you I say Merry Christmas. I don't know if you do happy. I'm a Merry Christmas guy. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you both.
One more thing,
Thank
Cynthia.
you
Again, what you, C-Bank, Charlie, Dom, and
Yes.
the Cadillac guys, what you guys did on Sunday was just you really touched everybody's heart, and I love it.
Cynthia, did you ever get a chance to go see the kids and hand out the toys personally?
No, the gentleman that was there with his children, the one that his son survived the cancer that he had, he actually distributed all the toys. They took the toys to the New York Presbyterian, and then the other toy drive that we did before went to Woodhull Hospital in Brooklyn, and I posted that video that was delivered to the hospital.
Yes, I saw that
too. And Speedy is the distributed the toys to the
my
kids.
man, Speedy.
By the way, Speedy's a ball of fire.
Oh, he's the best.
He's a ball of fire.
Yeah, he's a sweetheart. Everyone's, I have a team, the other people that are part of the Dream Girl Cynthia Foundation, from Speedy, Dom, C-Bank is now part of the team. Christina, everyone just helps out, and the Cadillac guys. And now
let me tell you something.
Listen.
Right.
I'm
a humble servant, Cynthia. I'm here to serve.
I'm close with a lot of Brooklyn Cadillac guys. Whatever I could do to help, please let me know.
Absolutely.
Please.
Anytime. And
Big
that's not
Mike
an empty. That's not an empty
thing.
thing. I mean that. You know what I'm saying? But I want you to enjoy your holiday, and you and Dom, you guys continued success and health and happiness going forward.
Thank you so much, and likewise, God bless you both, and God bless everyone watching. And once again, to everyone that's serving, thank you so much for protecting our country. Please, if you can, when you can, just be safe, and hopefully you get to come home and see your families really soon.
All right, Cynthia, thank you so much. And like I said, enjoy the holidays. I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight, especially my co-host, Chirs Buccieri. Booch, I know I break your balls, but I love you to death, and you know that. Bye-bye, Cynthia.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Happy New Year.